Hey Instapot lovers, we are back and today we're going to share something that we also add to our breakfast, steel cut oats. But first I want to give you a little bit of background. This book was pushed across the table to me one day in a conversation with my nurse practitioner, and she said, I think you should read this book. And oh my goodness, the learnings I got from the first part of it. I don't really follow any of the guidelines for the diet, but the learnings I got from the beginning are amazing. And the one thing that I want to share with you today is it's about steel cut oats. And I just highlighted a little bit. I want to read to you. With slow cooked steel cut oatmeal, the fiber surrounding the starch remains intact, and the enzymes in your digestive system have difficulty accessing the starch, and the glucose release is slower. And that's what we want, right? We don't want the spikes in the blood sugar, okay? And more of the appetite suppressing GLP-1, which is a hormone, is secreted. So it helps us have a feeling of fullness for a longer time, which is awesome, okay, for weight loss. Even, just keeping your blood sugars in the normal range, even if you don't have diabetes, okay? The total amount of fiber in instant oatmeal is nearly the same as in this whole grain steel cut oats. But processing has broken down the instant oatmeal's fibrous skeleton, and it is not surrounding and protecting its starch core from the intestinal enzymes that we talked about that are left in the steel cut oats, okay? So even with the same nutrients, digestion can vary enormously depending on the degree of processing in our food. So the more real it is, the better, okay? And what a learning for me with oatmeal, okay? Not only does it help with the things we talked about, but it helps with your elimination system to work better, which is pretty cool for our health too, all right? So the way we make this is we need 5.5 cups of water, and I make a big batch at one time, and then we eat out of it all week long again, kind of like the veggies that we do, okay? I wrote what I need on the top of my container so I don't have to rethink it every time, okay? So 5.5 cups water goes into my Instapot, and I greased the bottom of the Instapot so it comes out easier for us, okay? 1.5 cups of these steel cut oats, so we're going to add that. And about a teaspoon of salt, and here's our sea salt again, okay, which has some good nutrients in it for you. And then I do like a spoonful of the coconut oil for a good fat. Okay, now I want to explain these steel cut oats. When you go to buy yours, you're going to see some quick steel cut oats. Well, what do you think they did to make them quick? They tore it apart and smashed it and everything else. So you want to read the back of it, and you want the ones that take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook normally, okay? All right, so just, and this is Nature's Path, and I found those. Red Bob's Mill also has the right kind for you. Okay, so we're going to use the Instapot, which is really nice, okay? And actually, my daughter-in-law Emily told me about using the Instapot with it, and it works great. So come on over here, and I'm going to show you. We're going to hit on my Instapot. It's called Porridge. First, we're going to turn it off. We're going to hit the one that says Porridge, and we're going to pressure cook it. And it automatically went to high pressure for porridge, okay? And then it's going to cook, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like and tell you what we do with it, all right? We'll see you in a little bit then. Bye-bye. Let's finish up these steel cut oats now. Let me show you what we did to cool the Instapot down quicker. What you can do is, notice here on the panel, it's on low 18, okay? So it did its whole pressure cooking thing, and it's been sitting on low for 18 minutes. And remember, I told you that's just kind of a holding pattern, okay? You wouldn't want to let it there for very long. But to get the pressure down quicker, this little tab here, when the pressure's still there, it'll be hot, so you can grab and lay something on top of it, and then you can also keep putting cold rags on top of it, and that'll cool it down for you quicker if you need to. If not, just let it do its thing. Okay, so we'll take this all off, get it out of the way. We're going to open up and check out our steel cut oats. Okay, I use my nice wooden spoon here and stir them all up. The nice thing about doing them here in the Instapot is I don't have a big stuck to the bottom of my pan mess that I do when I put them on the stove and forget about them. But you can make them on the stove over here. But you're going to have to watch them really close, okay? So get those all stirred up nice. And I wanted to say too, if you don't have an Instapot and you're going to look for one, make sure you get one with a stainless steel liner, okay? I looked around quite a bit. I didn't like the ones that had the Teflon liners, correct? We don't want that. Okay, so I got it all stirred up nice and smooth there. And then I would just fill my bowl, probably with a ladle would be better, but I would just fill my bowl up. And I like to put a piece of sausage in mine. Have you ever heard of pretzels? My grandma called them geta. Kind of popular here in this area. But what I do is I stick one of my chicken sausages in there, and then I sprinkle the walnuts on top, and that is like delicious for me, okay? Over here, I've got Jerry's ready for his lunch, and so it's his steel cut oats with the walnuts, and he likes to put his banana and peanut butter in with his. So 2 different ways to fix it. I mean, it's pretty versatile. You can put whatever you want in it, some jam, whatever, okay? So if you have any questions, send me a message and enjoy. These are absolutely delicious. Take care now. Bye-bye.